Hello, I'm Barbara Gray with Beauchamp Estates, and in this second episode, we're going to show you that France can be an accessible and financially interesting destination. To make the move as smooth as possible, we work with top experts to offer you a complete solution. The first specialist I'd like to introduce to you is Stéphane, a well-known notary in Antibes.
Actually, we have a lot of American purchasing properties in France. I think it's a good time for the American to invest in a French property, to enjoy it or just to have it rented. It will remain a good investment, and it will be the occasion to enjoy also a property in this lovely area. So I think it's a good time for the American, yes, to invest. It takes about 2 to 3 months to finalize a purchase in France. The main steps are the purchase offer, then the promesse to sell, preliminary contract, also named compromis de vente. And then the last step is the final deed, which is the closing. In France, the intervention of the notary is mandatory because he's the only legal professional allowed to act on behalf of the parties and to draft a different contract, to collect all taxes, and also to register the contract at the land registry. When an American purchases a property in France, he has to pay the notary cost, which includes a fee for the notary, which is a legal fee of 0.8% before tax, VAT on the top of this amount, and also the stamp duty. And the stamp duty are usually 5.9% of the price. It could be less, 0.715%, when it's a brand new property. Beyond this purchase, the buyer will have to face the local taxes. One is named habitation tax, paid by the tenant at the 1st of January, and the other one is named property tax, which is paid by the owner at the 1st of January, who are usually the same person. And another tax as well is wealth tax if the buyers own a property for a value of more than 1.3 million euros. I would recommend to an American buyer to contact a notaire. He can find very easily English spoken notary in France, and he will be on his side all along the process of purchasing the property in France.
Anytime you move, there's always a challenge. They've always told me that if you don't want challenges, then don't move. But of course, it hasn't been that hard because there's a big international community here. So there's already a lot of Facebook groups, and they really help you out. Everybody really speaks English, which to me was amazing because when I lived in Paris, it was more of a French-speaking world. While here, you really feel that there's a lot of people that have done it before you. So when you move here, there's already a lot of resources.
The second specialist I'd like to introduce to you is Sophie, a well-established lawyer in Nice.
When Americans want to settle in France, the legal challenge could be navigating the visa process, understanding residency requirements, and dealing with tax obligation in both countries. This may seem like daunting challenge, but with the right supports, it's absolutely manageable. First, we need to determine your tax residency. You can't be a tax resident in both countries at the same time. For that, we need to refer to Article 4 of the Double Tax Treaty concluded between the US and France. Of course, we have a double tax treaty to prevent double taxation. And the good news is that the US-France tax treaty provide key benefits such as allowing US investment and retirement income to be taxed only in the US. So it's a reason why it's very important to work with a tax advisor to make sure you comply with both French and US tax rules. Also, there is the real estate wealth tax, but hopefully, if you move to France after living for at least 5 years abroad, you get some exemption. After buying property in France, of course, foreigners can rent out property. Moving to France, legally and smoothly as an American requires preparation. Carefully planning and adaptability are key, whether for work, study, or a fresh start. Important steps help you fully enjoy the French way of life. Our team is here to guide you and to make your move as smooth as possible.
Let me show you the variety of exceptional properties we have access to in south of France. And this is a small sample of the beautiful possibilities to enjoy the French Riviera. Whether you'd like to be surrounded by nature, close to the sea, or the city center, the most important is that you will have friends here that are sharing this international vibe and will help you to thrive on a new life. Starting fresh in a new country is possible, and we're here to guide you every step of the way. The American community is growing fast and looking forward to welcoming you.